Welcome to Money Confidence. I'm Crystal Ockley. I'm the Chief Financial Strategist here at Confidence Wealth. And every week I try to bring a tip and a conversation that was important, and I saw it coming up over and over again. So, as a matter of fact, one of the topics that was really important, I was at, as a matter of fact, at an industry event and talking to different financial advisors and their experience with their clients. And many of the conversations we were having revolved around same thing, where we were looking at the clients we've had that are struggling in retirement. And this is not the clients struggling financially whatsoever, but actually based on purpose and what they want to do in retirement. So I'll give you an example. I was talking about one of my clients who wasn't quite ready to retire. They did ended up retiring, and I knew this is a very busy individual that was very a big figure in career wise at his work, and he had many events that revolved around that. And I was a little concerned that because he didn't have a really planning place of what he wanted to do for retirement, that was something we were struggling for quite a few years, where he didn't want to spend time too much on that. He was very on top of making sure his budget, his finances, and everything was taken care of. And that was really not the concern, because everything was set up in a great way many years ago, and we had tested against it and made sure that he was okay lifestyle wise. My biggest concern for him always was that, does he know what he wants to do in retirement? Is he going to be fulfilled, and make sure that he has a good purpose and he's pursuing things that are important to him? And because of the fact that he didn't really think about it, I am noticing that a little bit of a sadness in him when I am seeing him in these annual reviews. And that's one of the things I was talking to a different advisor about, and they felt the same way. They actually told me about several clients they had that sold their business, and they were really excited because they sold their business even more than what they thought they had planned for, and they were super excited. And then all of a sudden, now it's a few years later, and they are thinking, oh my goodness, I don't know if I wanted to retire. I don't know if I am really having a good time. And they're starting to rebuild another business. So it's very interesting that that is one of the most important things that in retirement really matters. And many people don't think about it. And they think about, well, I'm going to be busy, I'm going to do my hobbies and all of those things. And that's great. But for some people, their sense of identity and who they are really revolves around their work, their career, their business. And a lot of times, even if it was in a sense of being a father or, a parent or a mother, well, the kids have moved out, so it's not the same anymore. And then if you leave your job and now you are at home, what are you doing every day? Maybe this has something to do with obviously the environment we're living in right now too, where travel is not as easy as it was before, where people are still living a little bit in fearful of just the time itself. But I think it's more than that. I don't think it's just about that, because there's so much travel you can do. There's so much hobbies you can do as well. It's more about what are you doing that is serving you as a human, where you feel good about what it is that you do. Now, I'm going to go on the other side, where I have clients that really planned with me what they want to do, and they were excited, and they didn't just talk about their hobbies and what they want to do in travel, but they had like volunteering that they wanted to do. They were part of charities that was important to them. They maybe started sitting on boards where it was volunteering their time, and they still have that sense of connection to the things that they love the most, who really makes them who they are. And that's something I encourage every single one of you to do, is before you retire, or even if you are in retirement and you didn't think about it, start thinking about these things. What's important to me? What am I passionate about? And how can I take my talent and what I'm good at and put it to good use during these years where now I'm doing the things that I love to do, not the things that I have to do. Every single one of us has an incredible gift that we can give to the world. And what better way to do it than in retirement, where we can actually put that talent to good use and be able to be fulfilled and feel we're living a purposeful life. So that's one of the things that I would really pass on to you that you should really think about doing, because that was a great conversation that I had with other advisors and just thinking about their clients and what's important, because after all, we are holistic planners, and holistic means every aspect of your life. And I really want you to live a fulfilled life during your retirement. So hopefully, I know this is different than just finances, but I just wanted to give that tip to you. And if you wanted to think of resources, how can I go about doing this, Crystal? Maybe I need some help. Please feel free to message me here, send me a personal email at askcrystal@icwm.com. Until next week, have a great one and happy early holidays.